This is a municipal election year. You met 5 of the 6 candidates for Topeka mayor last week. The city also has odd number council seats on the ballot. Only one will see a primary. That is District 1. District 1 is the pink area you see highlighted on your screen. It stretches basically from the Kansas River on the north, bumping to 6th to 17th to 10th on the south, and then from Gage Boulevard west to Branner over on the east. We have had 2 candidates already. We picked back up today with Eli Bohannon. He is with us, and incidentally, we should note this is the last day to register to vote in the primary, so District 1 voters want to make sure they're taking care of that today. Eli, welcome to you. For those who haven't had a chance to meet you yet, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do for a profession?
My name is Eli Bohannon, as you've already stated. I am 31 years old. I was born and raised here in Topeka, Kansas. I graduated from Topeka High back in 2011. What I do right now for a profession is I am an asset protection investigator for Walmart.
And so you've lived here your whole life?
The majority of my life,
Majority
yes.
of your life. So what inspired you to run for public office and represent your area on the city council?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. The biggest reason is actually partly my job. Being an asset protection investigator, I have to kind of see the underside of the Topeka, and a lot of homeless individuals who choose malicious things. Seeing that kind of weighed down on me a lot, and I want to change things for the better.
We've been talking about the issue of homelessness for quite some time. With what you've seen in your experience, what should the city be doing?
Well, actually, I think the city is actually on the correct track. We had the Topeka Jump Forum last week, and I got to see a lot of the people, talk to a lot of them, and then I got to be witness to what they're doing. And I think it's 2026 is what they're trying to get down to homelessness down to 0 is the plan.
Is there more the city should be doing financially to support efforts, or is it more on the nonprofits? Where do you see that connection or that partnership, especially when you're talking about for the city to do things? A lot of times tax dollars are involved.
And I believe that we should be doing more to help the nonprofits. I know that the mission has 6 buildings right now. I actually went down there and took the tour of the mission very recently. And I believe that we should have just more help for a lot of our nonprofits and to expand them throughout the city.
You mentioned a Topeka Jump Forum, and one thing that coalition of folks has been really asking about is affordable housing and a trust fund that the city has. There's some money sitting there. It hadn't been used. Now we're hearing that they're getting ready to be starting to use it. How do you feel that fund should be used? Should that fund exist? And what it should be the process for actually accessing that?
I agree that the fund should exist. I don't believe that we should be funding it through taxing more people. There is a lot of budget that we can cut down. I think I heard the sentiment echoed that we should get out of the hotel business, and Hotel Topeka has been a sink of tax dollars.
Funny you mention that, because there's a meeting that starts in about an hour where on the agenda is talking about a sale of the hotel. A few things here. First of all, what do you think was right or maybe was not right about the city getting involved in that hotel in the first place? Now that we are there, should we be willing to take a loss? Should we be willing to use any kind of tax revenue stream to support it?
I think we just need to sell it. And it was a massive loss taking it in general, because the majority of it is funded by taxpayers. And it's just trying to keep it alive. We should have allowed it to be bought by somebody else.
Even if we maybe didn't agree with the management?
What do you explain?
In terms of the ownership. The concern was that those who were interested in buying it maybe perhaps would not have managed it correctly, and we would have been back in the same boat. Should we have been allowed to take that risk?
I do think, yes, we can be allowed to take that risk, but ultimately we see what the outcome came, and it was just a sink of tax dollars. And we can use those tax dollars to even partially fund the Affordable Housing Trust Fund itself.
We'll continue those developments tonight as that unfolds. Eli Bohannon, you've got a few weeks left in a campaign.
Yes, I
Pleasure
do.
to meet you. And of course, as we mentioned, we've had 2 candidates here already. The rest will appear over the next week or so. Good luck to you as you finish the campaign.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Downtown Topeka.